Once again, I'm talking about brownies. Welcome to the replay. You are watching on replay. Hello, hello. Welcome to my kitchen. Hey, Bernice, my heart friend. You're awesome. I'm trying a new tripod out. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Hey there, Lori. Okay, awesome. Well, I am actually here. This is like real life, ladies. Hey, Bernice. I am cutting brownies. And I realized that I hadn't done my Periscope today, and I've been so good about being consistent. And those of you who know me, yay, look at all the hearts. You know that consistency and really showing up, um, you know how I say I'm going to do late night. I know, Lori, I know. I'll tell you guys, I'm actually heading tomorrow to New York. It's my first business trip with baby Becca. So I think I'm just a little bit nervous. So I'm trying to get as much stuff done as I can before I leave. And I'm going to talk a little bit. One of the things I was working on was a speaker proposal. And so I'm going to talk about that a little bit too. In case for those of you who don't know me yet, hey there, Bobby Ott. Ooh, I don't recognize your name before. I'm psyched to have you live on the line. Let me know if your name is Bobby or if that's code word for something else, Barbara or Bob or whatever. But I'm Belinda Rosenblum, and I run a company called Own Your Money. And hey there, Sidek. Wow, it seems like other people are up late tonight too. So funny. So anyway, my name is Belinda Rosenblum. I run a company called Own Your Money. And at Own Your Money, it's thanks for the hearts, guys. It's really all about helping you to make more money, keep more of your money. Hey there, Carman. I think it's Chris. I don't know. You have to remind me who you are. It's a little bit late for me too. But helping you make more money, keep more money, and stress less about your money. And I've been so consistent for almost like 3 weeks, maybe more, of doing scope every day. And so thanks for the hearts. You know, we're still going. I don't know what we're up to now. I forgot to check. It's like 12,000 plus or something. So just doing like one a day to really be consistent, to build a following, to start to take, you know, folks from Periscope to join me in my new 10-day challenge that starts up next week. That's at ditchyourdebtchallenge.com. And, you know, to really just like teach you how to take money and have you be in charge of it. Most people let money own them instead of them actually taking ownership and taking charge of their money. And so three things. One, that I almost didn't do a Periscope tonight, and that just wasn't going to be acceptable as I've been doing them so frequently. Two, that my husband was kind enough to make brownies. I'm not really sure what inspired him to do that tonight, but he made these really yummy brownies. And I think he made them to take with me because I'm going to New York. Partly probably to give me a snack on the way. Partly because I'm going to be going there to meet with my mastermind group. So if there's any left, I can share it with my group. But we only made one batch, and there's like 10 of them, so I'm not really sure how that's going to go over. And my mother-in-law is actually coming into the city. She's fantastic. She lives in the New York area. She's going to be coming in to help take care of Rebecca during the day. Rebecca's my 3.5-month-old, so that I can go to this full day, you know, sessions of meetings. So I'm just excited about all of that. And if it looks like I'm doing something, I'm actually, here, I'll let you guys see. This is what I'm doing. I am taking the brownies and putting them there and taking them from there. And so doing this whole little brownie exercise here, it got me thinking about sharing the brownies. And I remember that Fabienne Fredrickson, who was, you know, somebody I've been following for a while, taken some of her courses and all of that good stuff. I remember she talked about sharing the brownies, and I just think that it's such an interesting analogy that I want to share with all of you. And so essentially, you know, she said, imagine that you're, I'm going to paraphrase because I don't exactly remember it. It was a few years ago even that I think she talked about this. That you're making these delicious, yummy, yummy brownies. So you're in the kitchen and you're mixing it all up, and you know, you start to cook them, and the whole smell is going throughout the house. And then, you know, you take them out and you let them cool, and then you start to cut them, and oh my gosh, these look so good. And then um, what happens next is where it gets really interesting. So you cut them all, and you do just like I'm doing, right? And you have all these yummy, delicious brownies. And then you just decide to stand in the kitchen and eat them all yourself. So you don't share any with all the family that's in the living room. Thanks for all the hearts, guys. And so the whole point is that what so many, particularly entrepreneurs, do is that they have all these great talents and skills, but they end up keeping them to themselves. Partly because maybe you don't know how to, hey there, Vicky, maybe you don't know how to get your word out there, right? I mean, it's not the best written book that does well. It's really the best selling book that you're reading about on the New York Times bestseller list that you're seeing everywhere. That is those people that know how to promote and know how to communicate what they're all about. And that's who does well, right? They know how to share their brownies. So I just thought that it was so great because I think so often, and this is partly what, like, to go off on a slight rant, that bothers me about business owners is that we let our non-supported beliefs about money, particularly, and success and wealth and all the stuff that holds us back, really get in our way from being who we can be when it comes to our businesses and really sharing who we are. And, and really sharing our gifts with so many people. And, I'm constantly working to the next level myself. So it's not like I feel like I've cured this, because it's kind of like an onion. It's like you just keep peeling away layers. And as you do that, sometimes you cry a little bit along the way and you just keep learning more and more about yourself. But I just think that it's huge to recognize, and just for all of you watching with me tonight, I'm so excited because this is pretty late for me, actually. Maybe some of you don't live near here. Yesterday we had Nate on. Where was he? He was from North Dakota, and he was in Denver or something, right? So we get time zones all over the place. Over the weekend we had Cornelia, who was joining from Romania. So she was in a totally different time zone. She's fast asleep right now, I would say. Sorry, I was trying to look at the clock behind the camera. So anyway, I just want you all to start to think about where are you really kind of stingy with your gifts. Where do you hold back? I'm making you hungry. I wish I could share my brownies with you, Lori. They're yummy. I will say I had one already. And now I'm packing up the rest because I feel like if I didn't, then our family would end up eating more of them, and then we wouldn't be sharing the brownies, and then I wouldn't be setting a good example here. So, and I will tell you, I don't know if you guys saw my one about shopping for parties around Labor Day weekend, but we buy, BJ's has these really good, or Costco actually, I'll show you if I can find the packaging, these really good, oh, we already took it out, sorry, but it's Ghirardelli. And yes, it's a mix. I will admit that. But anyway, they have these really good boxes. They come with like 5 bags of brownies, and it's like the cost of maybe what 2 boxes would be if you bought it at the store. And they're really yummy because they have. I know, I'm making you hungry, Lori. I'm sorry. But they have like I don't know if you guys can see this. They have like melted. Pieces of chocolate essentially in it. It's just so good. So anyway, again, not to make you more hungry, but these are real brownies, and yeah, we do use a mix. Sorry. Other stuff we make, we don't necessarily use a mix. We made banana bread not that long ago. We didn't actually need a mix for that. And some sort of little veggie muffins. We didn't need a mix for that either. So anyway, that was my main point on sharing the brownies, is for all of you just to take a look. And I'd love to hear from a couple of you now. Like, where do you feel like maybe you're a little bit stingy in sharing your gifts? Is it in your business? Is it your work? Is it with your family a little bit? Can I eat a piece? I guess. Missing off. They're good. Well, that piece was a little bit crunchy. I cut off the ends. I don't know why. Tell me if you guys know. You may be more bakers than I am. But like the ends were really hard, so I kind of cut around when I was making the pieces so that people didn't have to eat the ends, because the ends were a little bit overcooked. I think maybe we just left it in a little bit too long, and that was why. But the center is really good, but the ends a little bit crunchy. Anyway, okay. I better wrap these up before I eat them all. So tell me, Where do you guys feel like you're? It's so true that we question ourselves and the gifts we have. Yes, we need to share our gifts. So tell me what your name is, Side Deck. Where do you feel like you do that? Right? So instead of saying this is what we do, where do you feel like you do it? And you're like, because the more that you can identify specific areas that are holding you back, then the more we can break through them together and help you get to the other side, right? So, if you can think of something specific where you do that, like, oh, when people want to buy my services, I undercharge, right? And that as a result, what is the impact of that? Then you're essentially helping less people, perhaps. Maybe you're not as confident about your work. Maybe you're not generating as much money in your business. So then you can't be helping. Oh, Sidek, sorry, I was talking more about your point a little bit. And I'd love to hear specifically what it is that you're doing, not just what we do to, we, the royal we, do. I'd love to hear what you do, because the more specific you can get about what you're doing, the better off you're going to be. And then the quicker we can break through that and create a different reality for you. So, so let me know more specifics, and I'm happy to help you real quick here to coach you through it and to come to a different conclusion. So, what else? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put one in a baggie for me for the car ride. Becca's only 3 months old, so she is not going to be having any with me. But me, on the other hand, I could have one on the road tomorrow. And then I'll bring the rest to the group and my mother-in-law. I'm sure she'll be so excited. And then I want to go get one more thing, which was the third point that I wanted to share. So does anyone have any specific... Oh, this isn't the right printout. Yeah, it didn't print. Let me see if it printed. We have 2 printers in this whole office here. I usually scope my office, but the lighting is not as good. Nope, that's not it either. I wonder why it didn't print. Well, try one more time. File, print. It said something about like the printable range was outside of the something. Okay, we'll try again. Keep losing a connection, so you missed a lot of it. Oh, Sidek, I'm so sorry. That's okay. You didn't miss much. You got to at least share your part. But you're here now, so come back to me, Sidek. If you're still here and you're still on the line, let me know maybe what one area is where you feel like you are limiting yourself. And then let me help you just come to a different conclusion today, right here on the line. As you're still here. I know this is like a very close-up shot of me. I'm getting a good Ziploc bag. Yeah, you keep jumping in and out. I don't know why. Let me make sure I'm going from... Yeah, okay, I'm on Wi-Fi. So I want to make sure it wasn't my connection. Although we do have low battery, so this won't be too long. Much more of a scope. So anyway, the last thing that I wanted to... if anyone has any specific areas, please just jump in. I appreciate the hearts, and I'm glad that you guys are really resonating. And I want your action step from today's scope to be to really look at where you may be holding back and what you can be doing to share your gifts in a bigger way starting tomorrow. Then and Sidek, if you want to come up with anything specific for you, given that you just shared, I'd be happy to help you through it today. The last piece that I want to share is that I was just working on a proposal for a speaking gig, and it's interesting. I spoke at this big women's summit back in 2011, and I just noticed that they have a call for proposals again. So I messaged the person and I said, hey, I'd love to be considered. And she said, absolutely, submit us your proposal. And I was going to share with all of you what my topic and everything was, because I just thought it was pretty interesting. And I was trying to print it out so I could come back into my kitchen, because I feel like the lighting is just much better there for right now. But I don't know why it's not printing again. Oh, thanks for all the hearts, guys. Okay, so it says the header. Okay, so here's the title. It's called Building Your Wealth Inside and Out, 3 Keys to Stop Stressing, Under-Earning, and Under-Saving. Tell me what you think. I was thinking of Master Your Money Inside and Out. And then, this is what I'm going to be talking about. These are the objectives. Where to start if you want to pay off your credit cards faster and with more ease. Why money has so much emotional charge for you and what you can do about it to make more confident and calm decisions with money. Good title. Oh, thanks, Lori. Okay, good. I actually have a webinar. I think several of you are going to be signed up for the challenge, the Ditch Your Debt Challenge. Just a reminder, this was the one. ditchyourdebtchallenge.com. And as a result of you taking that, you actually get access to a webinar that's new that I'm going to be doing. Let me get you the full title. I just changed it. It's a really juicy one now. Here it is. The new title. So this webinar is going to be October 6th, and I'm going to be announcing it within the next couple of weeks. But right now it's all about the challenge. And if you sign up for the challenge, then you get first access to this new webinar. So this webinar is going to be called Live Your Rich Life. 3 massive mistakes that keep you under-earning, under-saving, and overwhelmed, and how to avoid them. And then for this workshop thing, this is a different thing, and I'm not going to be talking about them as mistakes, but I am going to be talking about, what do I call it, 3 keys? Yeah, 3 keys to stop stressing. And so there are different points that I'm going to cover, but then these are the objectives. So I talked about where to start if you want to pay off your credit cards faster and with more ease. Why money has so much emotional charge for you, and what you can do about it to make more confident and calm decisions with money. How most people look at money as this huge, scary thing to face, yet once we identify what your specific next steps need to be, you can stop running and instead move forward with clarity and peace of mind. How much money could be in your bank account in 5 years if you do take action now to face and then embrace your finances, and how to plug your big, quote, money leaks so you can skip the limiting budget and focus on your most important spending areas so you keep more and make more money each month. So let me know what you guys think of that. It's a pretty, intense workshop. It's like an hour and a half or something at this event. Of course, good now, printed. Yay! So I'll do one quick proof and then send that off, partly because I'm leaving in the morning and I just want to try and get as much done as I can. I think I'm just a little bit nervous about heading out, and so I want to get as much done before I leave. Sounds great. Oh, good. Thanks, Bernice. Let me know if you have any suggestions or anything along the way. When I do the challenge, I'll be scoping every day, so more on the topics for the challenge starting next week. So those will be my topics for the next 2 weeks. But, and I recorded all those videos, and you will recognize, what will you recognize? Oh, I did them over there with like the painting and the tree and stuff like that. So, and that tree, as an aside, for those of you who know me from the Massachusetts Conference for Women, that tree transforms into a money tree, and we put at least $100 of singles all over the tree, and then people come from all over the conference to take pictures with our money tree. It's pretty funny. It goes over very well. So, yeah, so that's it. And so part of it is just really a reminder with that third point that I think that if any of you run your own business, or if you have places where you have past connections that you haven't spoken with in a while, that it's really worth it to keep in touch, whether you follow them on LinkedIn, if you're in some service-based business, to really keep track of who your past clients are and recontact them to see if they need any more help. I remember giving that tip to my massage therapist, and she ended up having a banner month because she went and contacted past clients that she hadn't worked with in a while. And I just find it's helpful, particularly for speakers, when they can go back and speak at companies or conferences that they haven't spoken in for a while. And then I spoke at a conference in 2009 and then again in 2014, and it went fantastic. So anyway, any last questions here before I go? Those are the couple of points that I wanted to share around sharing your brownies. I wish I could send you guys some brownies through Periscope, but it doesn't really work very well. And and really taking that leap to look at the gold mine that's in your past clients. And thanks for hearing my new workshop. I'm excited about it, and excited to have you all join my challenge and the webinars that I'm going to be doing in October. So any last questions or comments that I can help you with? Any place where you feel like you're feeling a little scarce and maybe holding back your brownies, so to speak, let me know. Post a quick comment here before we go. Thanks for all the hearts, guys. You guys are amazing, amazing. Mwah, mwah. And I don't even have the little kids here, like pointing to the hearts. If you're not following me yet, then please feel free to click on the little guy there or girl there, and make sure that it says you're following me, or that it has a check there. If you want to swipe and share, you can. If you're on an iPhone, swipe across. If you're on an Android, I think you swipe up or down, and then that way your followers can watch the replay of it with the same link, which is cool. And now you can also share it on Facebook and Twitter as well. Oh, one last question for you guys real quick. Have you upgraded your Periscope app? Because I can now record Periscope's landscape. But the feedback that I got when I tried this a couple days ago was that most people hadn't yet updated their Facebook app. So even though I had it on the side, the comments were still going vertically. So yes, you upgraded. Okay, good, Bernice. So that's great. So for those who hadn't upgraded yet, I think I was this way, but the comments were still vertical and it just was all messed up. So, okay, Bernice has. Anybody else? We have a bunch more of you on the line. Tell me if you've upgraded, because if you've upgraded, then I think I'll start recording them landscape. It would just make it easier for the replays too. Well, you're great at hearts as always. Okay, guys, take care. Tomorrow we will be broadcasting from New York City. So hopefully we'll have a good view, or I can step outside and I can kind of give you a different view besides my kitchen and the flowers in my kitchen and stuff. My little mail station, I think you can see behind us. Any last questions, comments, feedback, anything you want to see in future scopes? You like my hair that needs a haircut desperately? I'm just playing with you. I'm tired. Any last questions, comments? I'll give you a minute here before I wrap up. I have to tell you something really random. I was watching Periscope and Gabby Bernstein was impersonating Cartman, which I just thought was like so funny from South Park. Have an awesome trip. Thank you, Bernice. Any tips? I'm going with a 3-month-old on a 4-hour car ride by myself. I've tried a 2-hour car ride by myself, and I can tell you it was fine one way, and the way back was pretty terrible. So I'm just hoping for the best, and I'm going to make sure she gets fed before we leave, and then just try and drive straight as long as I can. And usually the key is no traffic. It's like no traffic whammies. And so the more that I can go and keep a decent speed and play some nice music for her, the better off she is. So any last comments or questions or anything? Play music. Yes. Okay, that's good. I tried to find her like some classical music. I feel like she liked that and I liked it. And so I put that on. I think I have the Bluetooth set up, so maybe I can even do some Pandora or something through there. I think she might like that. She likes kids' music, but then I have to listen to kids' music even when she falls asleep. Play music, though. It's a great call. Thank you, Bernice. Okay, guys, take care. Have a wonderful night. I got to go do a little bit more packing, wrap up, send this workshop presentation off. Whiskey, is that for me or for her? I'm just wondering. It's a good idea, though. But being that I'm breastfeeding, I'm not doing a lot of whiskey nowadays. I had a couple of sips of wine last night. That was kind of refreshing, but not much in my future. Okay, guys, thanks so much. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow from New York. Woohoo! Take care. A little nervous, but I'm just trying to leave lots of time and bringing a lot of patience with me along the way. So thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Have a great night. Should I make like I'm eating the hearts? Nom, 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 nom. I told you I'm tired, but the hearts are so fun. And in different colors. Thank you, yellow. Thank you, purple. You guys are awesome. Okay.